yesterday.
Okay, since yesterday?
Yes,
All right.
since yesterday.
All right. Well, hopefully it gets better soon. What did you do all day today? What have you done so far? Just kind of rested?
No, I worked, but I drank a lot of things.
Okay. So you worked, but you drank a lot of maybe water?
Water and fresh tea, some uh, mm, soup.
Nice.
I've been drinking yesterday, since yesterday.
Yeah. Which is good. That's definitely a good thing to do when you're sick, for sure. Okay.
Mhm.
And so let's get started with today's class. And so today we'll be talking about cooking. And let's start with Ana Maria. Can you read today the title and the next couple of lines?
Today we will talk about
Sorry.
cooking birds, ways to describe food, ways to prepare food.
Okay. So let's describe. Can you repeat describe?
Describe.
Nice. Good. And other than that, that looked really good. And let's go on to the next page. And let's have Ana Maria. Can you ask Devram the first question?
More or less, don't like too much.
All right. Sorry. So, Ana Maria, can you just ask Devram the
Okay.
first question? Can you just ask the question?
Yes. Do you like to cook? Why or why not?
Yes, I like to cook because I'm a mother. I learned to cooking. To cooking. Sorry, I can hear some sounds.
Yeah, So, Ibrahim, I'm gonna keep you on mute for now. So, Ibrahim, just because it seems really loud where you are, I've got you on mute. So, when you need to talk, just make sure to unmute your microphone. Can you go ahead, Devram?
Mm-hmm. I learned how to cook from how to cook when I was a mother. From I was a mother, or
Okay. So
I can't.
we would use the gerund of the verb to be.
Mm-hmm.
So to be, but as a gerund.
From a mother. Yes.
From
Was a mother, maybe.
close. So the gerund almost always ends, actually the gerund always ends in ing. So it's a verb that ends in
Being,
ing.
yes,
Yeah,
being a mother. Yes.
exactly. So I
Mm-hmm.
learned how to cook from being a mother.
Mm-hmm.
Can you read
Yes.
those sentences one more time?
Yes, I like to cook because I'm a mother. I learned how to cook from being a mother.
Good. So nobody taught you how to cook? No one taught you how to cook?
Mm, no one?
No one taught you how to cook.
Uh,
Did you learn from somebody else?
sometimes um, myself learn uh, learned learning, or sometimes my mother learn.
Sometimes my mother taught me.
Yes, my mother taught me.
And then maybe sometimes I learned by myself. Okay. This is good. Really nice job. And Devram, can you ask Julieta the next question?
What ingredients do you use most often when cooking?
The fundamental ingredients of Italian cuisine are pasta and tomato sauce. And so I use them very often, probably every day.
Nice. Really good. I use them very often, probably every day. Really good grammar. I really wouldn't change anything. Sounded good. Nice job. It's actually kind of funny because tomatoes are actually, I think they're indigenous to somewhere like China or South, like the Americas. They're one of those plants that didn't actually come from Italy, which is funny because it is a huge part of their cuisine, or your cuisine, I suppose. Okay. And Ibrahim, what about you? Actually, let's have Julieta. Can you ask Ibrahim the last question?
Describe your favorite meal. How is it made?
And Ibrahim, your microphone is muted. Ibrahim, you have to yeah.
Okay. Okay. My favorite meal, pizza.
Okay. Remember, we'd have to use is. My favorite meal is pizza.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. You're right. Okay. My favorite meal is pizza.
What kind of pizza?
Generally, cheese.
Okay. So generally, it's cheese. That's a good answer. How would you answer with a complete sentence? So what kind of pizza is your favorite kind of pizza? Generally,
I like.
Nice.
My favorite. Okay. I like with.
I think we just say cheese.
I like cheese pizza. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Generally, I just like cheese pizza. Good. That would work, for sure. Ana Maria, what about you? What's your favorite meal?
Okay, my favorite meal is spaghetti.
Okay, nice. Do you have a special kind of sauce that you like to use, or do you just use regular sauce?
Carbonara sauce.
Nice.
My
actually
favorite.
don't even know how to spell carbonara.
Okay.
But good. Carbonara sauce. Awesome. And good. Maybe Ibrahim, what about you? Do you like to cook?
I don't like. I don't like, maybe because I don't know. I don't know how.
I don't know.
How made. How to make. How to make.
Or maybe how to cook, I think would sound good.
Oh, yeah, how to cook, how to make.
And we'd use an infinitive or a gerund. So I don't like what?
I don't like cook.
Close. You could again use the infinitive or the gerund. So you could add something after.
Cooking.
Yeah.
Cooking.
Good. Can you read that sentence one more time?
I don't like cooking because I don't know how to cook.
Good. Okay. And does anybody have any questions here? Any questions? Okay. Let's look at... Excuse me?
Sorry. Can we say how to I cook?
No.
How I cooking or how I cook?
No, we would say I don't know how to cook. You could
Okay.
say I don't know how I would cook. I don't know how I would cook.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Or you could, so if you use any like modal verb here, I don't know how I could cook, how I would cook, how I might cook, how I should cook.
Mm-hmm.
So any modal verb there would work.
Yeah. Thank you.
But you have to use that or the infinitive or the gerund. The infinitive, actually, in this case. But good. Any other questions? Does anybody else have any other questions here? Okay. And let's go to this next one. And Anna-Marie, actually, let's go to Devram. Can you read the title and these words?
Okay. Add, bake, barbecue, broil, crush, fry, knead, saute,
Close. Saute.
saute, stir, fry.
Yeah. We
Saute,
have saute. Oh, sorry, that's actually wrong. Sorry. Saute. Like that.
saute. Mm.
Yeah, close. We actually emphasize the second syllable, so it sounds more like saute.
Saute,
Nice.
stir,
Saute.
fry,
Stir fry.
stir fry.
Good. I think other than that, that sounded really good. You did a good job with knead and barbecue, which are two difficult words. And Julieta, or actually, does anybody have any questions about any of these words? Any questions?
What's mean crush?
Okay, how would you reword that sentence? What mean crush is what you asked. We would want to say what? How would we reword that?
What is mean crush?
Close. What
What
does
does mean crush?
mean goes at the end?
What does crush mean?
Yeah, exactly. What does crush mean? And so just remember, whenever there's something that we don't know, what does blank mean? What does that mean? A really common and important thing to remember. Just proper question. But awesome. What does crush mean? Does anybody know what crush means? Does anyone have any ideas?
I have an idea
Okay.
for crushing. For crush, crush is two thing. No, I don't have.
That's
I
okay.
can't explain. An accident. An accident.
That would actually
And
be a crash. A crash is an accident.
yes,
And
a
two,
car accident. When two cars, yes. Yes, hit to each other. Mhm.
it doesn't even have to be a car. It could just be another object. But that's a crash with an A.
Okay.
So what does crush mean? Julieta, do you have any ideas?
I think it's to cook something.
Not quite. What about you, Ibrahim? Do you have any guesses?
Mm. Drink with gas.
Sorry, what was that last one?
Drink with gas.
Okay, yeah, so crush would be a drink with gas. So it's a soda. In this case, so crush is to,
Sorry,
like,
I can say something.
okay,
Do
no,
you
that's
hear me?
okay.
Do you hear me? Sorry, my trouble. I think crush m- to make press on something.
Make, okay, so when you crush something,
Uh,
you push it down. So it's kind of like this. She's crushing garlic in that bowl.
okay.
So to destroy something by pushing down on it with your hand or another object. So if we have a car crusher, it would look like this. So, oh, shoot. Hold on. So that's a car crusher, if that makes sense. So that's what it is to crush an object. Does that make sense, Devram?
Yes, it makes
Okay,
sense.
good. Nice. And Adela, welcome to class. Adela, how are you doing?
Hello, fine, thanks.
Nice. Okay, and does anybody else have any questions on this page? Okay, what about need? Let's have, what's need mean, Ibrahim?
I think this similar crush.
Okay, what do you need?
We use our hand to knead.
Yeah, we do use our hands to knead, and it's kind of similar to crush. This is the definition that they give you in the dictionary. So to mix and work into a uniform mass is by folding, pressing, and stretching with the hands. That's to knead. So similar, you knead bread often. So bread is often kneaded.
Yeah.
All right. And does anybody else have any questions? Any other questions? Julieta, Devrim, Ana Maria, Adela, about any of these words?
What does saute mean and stir fry?
Okay, nice.
What is the difference?
Okay, so that's actually a really good question. So, a sautéed food is usually, it's cooked until it's lightly brown. So it usually has a butter, oil, or some other fat, which is similar. And to stir fry is to stir around in oil that's really hot until everything is cooked, but you're constantly stirring it, but really similar. So this is just to cook in like some sort of oil or butter until it's brown. And this is to cook in oil while constantly stirring. So usually with a stir fry, there's a little bit more oil, and it doesn't have to be cooked until it's brown. Does that make sense, the difference? So they're both very similar.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay. Cooked. So usually stir fry has more oil. Sauté is cooked until it's brown. All right, and so hopefully there are no other questions. Can everybody choose one word, and can you write a sentence in the chat box with that word? So choose a word and write a sentence in the chat box. Nice, Adela. And Ibrahim. Good job. All right, and Adela, can you read your sentence?
I prepare the wok, stir frying a lot of Chinese vegetable.
Stir frying a lot of Chinese vegetables.
Lemongrass.
Yeah. Okay, so
And wok is the. I don't know if it's same in.
yeah, the wok is the same in English.
Okay.
You probably want to use the infinitive here.
To stir fry.
Yeah, to stir fry. A lot of so I prepare the wok to stir fry a lot of Chinese vegetables would work. Yeah, so that would work. Can you read that sentence, Adela?
I prepare the wok to stir fry a lot of Chinese vegetable.
Yeah, vegetables. Can you repeat vegetables?
Vegetable.
Close.
Vegetable. Vegetable.
Yeah, vegetables. Vegetables.
Vegetable.
Zzz.
Vegetables.
Good. Nice. That was perfect. Good job. All right, Ibrahim, can you read your sentence?
I barbecue. I barbecue in my garden with my family. This is my. I make a mistake. Not my.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Nice. And how often do you barbecue with your family?
Once a month.
Okay, once a month?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. So you barbecue once a month. Cool. Awesome. And let's go to the next one. Ana Maria, can you read your sentence?
My husband loves to cook on barbecue.
Yeah, loves to cook. On. So we could either remove the preposition or we could add an article. Which would you rather do? So which would you rather do? You could remove a preposition or add an article.
On the barbecue?
Yeah. On the barbecue. That would work. Or you could say my husband loves to cook barbecue.
Um, beef.
Excuse me?
Repeat me, please, the question.
Okay. No, we could say my husband loves to cook barbecue, or you could say on the barbecue.
Ah,
So
okay.
you can say either or. But that's it. Nice. So let's go on and let's have Denise, can you read your sentence?
I love cooking when I'm happy, so I salted some vegetables and then add some spices in it. It was delicious. Vegetables.
Yeah. Vegetables.
Yes, vegetables.
Perfect. There you go. I love cooking when I'm happy. These are two sentences that can stand alone that don't seem like they need each other. So I don't think there should be one sentence. So I love cooking when I'm happy. Maybe today I was happy. So I sauteed some vegetables and then added some spices.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, and because it's some vegetables, we wouldn't say in it, we would say to and plural. What would that be?
Spices.
So it's replacing vegetables, which is plural.
To meal, maybe.
To them.
To them.
So today I was happy, so I sauteed some vegetables and then added, some spices.
Vegetables is one meal for me, so I use in it.
So you could say, so I made a meal of sauteed vegetables and then added some spices to it. But in this case, we're just talking about some vegetables. I was happy, so I sauteed some vegetables and then added some spices to them, to the vegetables.
Okay.
And again, so they were delicious.
Yes.
If you want to do, so today I was happy, so
and then they were delicious. Okay.
If you want to say it like this, so if I made a meal of sauteed vegetables and then added some spices to it, and then it was. So again, then we're talking about the meal instead of the vegetables. So I made a meal and so added spices to it. Okay, but that was really good. It was kind of tricky correction. Can you read that sentence or those sentences one more time?
Okay. I love cooking when I'm happy. Today I was happy, so I made a meal of salted vegetables and then add some spice to it. It was delicious.
Yeah, and it's actually sauteed. Can you repeat sauteed?
sauteed.
Yeah, good. It was delicious. Really good job. And Julieta, can you read your sentence?
I kneaded the bread and then I baked it in the oven.
Okay, good. We'd actually use a different then. So then is next, and than is comparative. So I need more bread than you, but
Mhm.
I needed bread and then I baked it. Does that make sense? The difference
Yes.
between than and then? Okay, good. I needed the bread and then I baked it in the oven. Good. And can you just repeat oven?
Oven.
Nice. Really good job. And does anybody have any questions on this page? Any questions here? Okay, let's go on. I think we can come back to that if we need it. Let's try this, and let's start with Adela. Can you read the title in the first sentence?
Fill in the blank. I blank blank the water already. I just need to put in the pasta. I need. I'm. I'm boiling.
Ah, that would work, yeah.
No, I have boiled the water already. I just need to put in the pasta.
Yeah, you could actually, I think it sounds almost better to say I am boiling the water already. They're both correct. That was good. I didn't even think about that, but that would definitely work. So really good answer, Adela.
Thank you.
So I have boiled the water already, or I am boiling the water already. Really nice job. Ana Maria, what about the next one?
The the receipt says you need to add
Okay, add could work. I think there's a better one. What would you do before you add onions? What would you have to do before you add them? So could you add them whole? Could you add a whole onion to the recipe?
boil.
Boil the onions. I don't think so. So this verb has to do with cutting. So you have to cut the onions. Can anybody help her? Does anybody know?
Prepare.
I think chop.
Yeah, it's
Crush.
chop. So you need to chop the onions. What does
Chop.
chop mean? Who can explain what chop means?
Same cut. Slice.
Okay, yeah. It just means to cut. And so it looks like my screen is frozen. So hold on, I'm going to have to close this.
Can be crushed or no?
Yeah, crushing onions wouldn't quite work. So you could cut the onion, but you couldn't crush it. You could crush garlic, but I don't think I've ever crushed an onion. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes. You cut very little, but crush is
It's like to smush.
it's not to cut. It's small, no? Small pieces.
Yeah.
No? Yes,
Yeah, so chop
I
is to cut
understand.
into small
Yes.
pieces, yeah. But good. And sorry, hold on, I'm just gonna have to restart my program. So, sorry guys, hold on 1 second. Right. And there it is. Okay. And so can you try that one more time, Ana Maria?
Okay. The receipt says you need to chop the onions and saute them.
Nice. Recipe. Can you repeat recipe? Sorry.
Recipe.
Bless you.
Thank you. I couldn't get to the mute quick enough. Recipe.
Bless you, Joshua.
Thank you. And so one more time, can you repeat recipe?
Recipe.
Nice. Chop the onions and saute them. Good. And let's go to the next one. Devrim.
Yes, I usually mm, crush the garlic as crushes. I
Okay.
usually crushes the garlic before.
He usually crushes the garlic, but I?
I usually crush. Sorry, I usually crush. I've got flu.
That's okay.
Garlic before I cut it. It helps take the skin off.
Good. Exactly. That's perfect. Nicely done. And Julieta, the next one.
If you bake the dough too much, it will get tough.
Okay. I guess if you bake the dough too much, it'll get tough. It might get burnt. What's another thing that might make the dough tough?
Hmm.
Benimkinde bir sorun oldu herhalde.
Oh, actually, I don't even... Sorry. That's my fault completely. I didn't put the word in. Sorry. So if you knead the dough too much, it was supposed to be. If you bake it too much, it would work too. But yeah, I'm really sorry about that, Julieta.
No,
Okay. Can you read the sentence?
if you knead the dough too much, it will get tough.
Yeah, good. All right, and Adela, the next one. Adela, are you there?
Yes, I take with me. I have been is a I has been no ah I has been baked. I had has been baked a lot baking.
Yeah.
I has been baking a lot recently. I have
Yes.
been baking a lot recently. Making bread is so much fun.
Nice. And recently.
Recently,
Good. Nicely done. Really good job. And Ana Maria, what about the last sentence?
What else? Mm. Do you okay. Will you add to the
Perfect.
sauce?
Yeah, what else will you add to the sauce? All right. And Julieta, how would you answer that if you had to answer? If somebody asked you, what else will you add to the sauce? What would you answer?
You have to add pepper.
Apple?
Pepper.
Ah, pepper. Okay. Nice. Perfect. That sounds good. Have to add pepper. And this is really nice. Does anybody... Yeah, and Devram says salt and spice, Denise. Okay. And really nicely done. Does anybody have any questions on this page? All right. And let's go here. And let's have Devrim, can you read the dad's role? And Julieta, can you play the little boy's role?
Mm. Since, sorry, I can't see. Please, yes. Since your mom's sick, you'll be making dinner tonight. I'll be making dinner tonight.
Nice.
You can cook.
Of course, I can cook. As you can see, I survived 2 years of my own cooking when I had an apartment after college.
Mom says you ate frozen waffles and canned soup 3 meals a day. You
Your
ate.
mom, your mom, your mom wasn't there, so she wouldn't know. Get the syrup out, will you?
Good. Syrup. Can you repeat syrup?
Syrup.
Syrup, yeah. Um, and this is great. Really good pronunciation, good reading. Nice correction with I'll be making dinner tonight. That sounded good. All right, and let's have Julieta. Can you explain what's happening here? What's happening in this comic?
The mom with the little boy is sick, so the dad had to has to cook, but the little boy knows that daddy isn't a good chef because he just ate a frozen waffle and canned soup.
Yeah. Okay, and what do you think they're gonna have for dinner tonight?
Waffle frozen.
Yeah, frozen waffles again, I think, because of the syrup. And it looks like he's got a can of soup right there. Okay, good. And Julieta, can you ask Adela this question?
Who cooks in your home?
Normally, I cook at home every day.
Okay. And Julieta, can you ask Adela the next question?
Do you know anyone who is a terrible chef?
Maybe my daughter. She doesn't cook anything. It's her partner who cooks.
Okay, good. It's your partner who cooks. That's awesome. Very nicely said. Okay, nice. And what about, I guess that's good. Does anybody have any questions or comments on this page? Any questions or comments?
Can soup can Um, what is exactly? Sorry, canned soup.
Ah, canned soup. Can anybody explain what canned soup is?
It's a soup that you can buy at the supermarket, and it is put in a metal
Yeah, okay, in the
container.
can.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
This is a
For
picture of canned
tomato
soup.
soup, they are a different brand, yes. Campbell, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe one.
And so I think that's actually what he has in his hand right there. Is supposed to be Campbell soup.
It's the most famous soup.
Yeah, I think so.
Are good, no? The soup, Campbell soups.
Yeah.
I like.
Yeah, they're tasty for sure. But good. And any other questions here on this page? Ah, what does get the syrup out mean? Who can explain what get the syrup out means? Julieta, can you explain?
It means to take the syrup of the porridge, kitchen porridge.
Yeah, so maybe take the syrup out of wherever it is and get it ready for dinner because they will use it on the frozen waffles. Yeah, and does that make sense? Hopefully, Denise. Alright, hopefully that works. And let's go ahead and go to the other page really quickly. And let's read this. Ana Maria, can you read the first part?
Okay. Preparing food with heat or fire is an activity unique to humans, and science believes the advent of cooking playing an important role in human evolution. Most anthropologists believe that cooking fires first developed around um, two, um, 2050, 250,000 years ago.
Yeah, so 250,000 years ago. Good.
Okay.
And Devrim, can you read the next part?
Sorry. 200. 250.
200?
200.
Yeah.
200. Okay, and 50,000 years ago. The expansion of agriculture, commerce, trade, and transportation between civilizations in different regions offered cooks many new ingredients, new inventions, and technologies such as pottery for holding and boiling water, expanded cooking techniques. Some modern cooks apply advanced scientific techniques to food preparation.
Nice. Okay.
Difficult for
Yeah,
me.
some difficult words. Can you repeat techniques? Techniques.
Techniques,
Nice. Then technologies.
technologies,
Close. Technologies.
technologies.
Nice. Ingredients.
Ingredients.
And regions.
Region.
Good. Unfortunately, we're just about out of time. Does anybody have any last questions before we finish up?
No, thank you.
Okay. So again, really good job in everything today. Hopefully I'll see you guys all again. Do have other classes right after this. And so maybe I'll see you there. But have a really great day, guys, and thanks again for everything.